What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about who I think the Indiana Pacers should of course be selecting with the 7th overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft. One of the best teams with the best young cores, I think, going into this draft. There's really not a lot they can do wrong, especially considering they've just been so accurate with a lot of the decisions that their front office has been, of course, making of late. And again, I'm really excited to share with you guys who I think they should be, of course, selecting. But before I do get into all of that, I would just like to say that if you haven't gone on and already checked out my official 2023 NBA mock draft, I do highly recommend you guys go and check that out, which will of course be linked in the description down below. That way you guys will be able to see what teams I have all of these players being taken to and whatnot. That way, if you're just wondering, well, why don't you of course select this certain player with this pick, it might just be because of course I've already taken him with a higher pick to a different team. So definitely go check that out. It'll be linked in the description down below, just so you guys are all up to date and whatnot. I would of course highly recommend it. But I guess without further ado, here's who I think the Indiana Pacers should be selecting with the 7th overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft. Now, with the 7th overall pick, we have the Indiana Pacers, and this is another team who has an exceptional young core, and I think they're almost filling out nearly every position with a really young player, and I think we're up to that small forward position now, and I've actually got them selecting one of the best small forwards in this draft class in Cameron Whitemore, who I think could be a really nice help and player to bring in to this Indiana Pacers team. It's being said that Cameron Whitemore has an extremely good mid-range, a very capable three-point shooter, a pretty good defender as well that can switch from 1 through 3, a really underrated scorer as well. When I've talked about Cameron Whitemore in the past, I've talked about him being a really good shooter, whether it's the catch and shoot or from the mid-range, whatever it might be. But one thing I don't think touched on as much as I should have, how underrated of a scorer Cam Whitemore can be, and I think underrated defender at times as well. Again, might need to somewhat work on it if he wants it to translate to the NBA, but from what we've seen, this guy is a very capable defender. I've seen some people actually compare him to a bit of like a Justice Winslow, but with a jump shot. And you have to think about it, if Justice Winslow is one of those players that if he actually had a jump shot, he'd low-key be one of the best players in the NBA. Like, it's just the issue with Justice Winslow's game is he can do everything so good, like defend and play make, but he's just got no jump shot or scoring sensibility, and that's why he struggled so much in his career, is because he can do everything, but he's only going to put like 5 points, 6 points really per night out on that court. But you're looking at a Cam Whitemore dude here who's got the similar tools as what Justice Winslow does, but he's actually got an exceptionally good jump shot from the mid-range and 3-point range, and also shown he can be a scorer as well. So you kind of combine Justice Winslow's defense and I think just ability to guard 1 through 3, and then you guard it with a scorer in the NBA, and you're looking at a really nice player. Now, the only thing that he probably doesn't have from Justice Winslow, though, is it's being said that he has not great playmaking skills. He's pretty weak when it does come to passing and ball movement, which is something he'll definitely need to, I think, figure out. But if you get drafted in the Indiana Pacers and you've got Tyrese Halliburton on your team, geez, you don't really need to have much playmaking there, and that is an absolute fact, because you've already got that guy there who's going to be running this entire offense. And the way I see it is you're going to have Tyrese Halliburton having Benedict Mathurin as his shooting guard and Cam Whitemore as his small forward. Like, that trio right there, I don't believe there's anyone under 6'6". Like, I think Halliburton is 6'7", 6'6" maybe. I think Mathurin is like 6'7". You got Whitemore is 6'7" now as well. And they're all athletic guys who can all switch 1 through 3. So that's going to be an absolute big problem on the, I think, defensive end. It's going to really affect a lot of teams because they're just going to be a menace to society on the defensive end of the ball. So it's definitely going to be a really good thing. And I think, yeah, this is the move for the Indiana Pacers. Cam Whitemore just really adds to their team. You know, as I said, he's a good defender, but it's also just being said that one of the reasons he's such a good defender is because he's consistently high energy all the time, and he even is really good at getting his own boards and just helping out on the rebounding end. And that's something you need on this Pacers team, because Miles Turner, about one of the only things he can't do is he's a very below average rebounder for a center. Like, he only averages, I think, 7 or 8 rebounds a night, which is not good really for a guy that averages 30 to 35 minutes. So, and how good he is, he does need help on the rebounding sometimes. So if you bring in a dude like Cam Whitemore who can do that and box out and has the ability to get boards over those taller opponents, then that's a really good match for this team. And I think, look, you need a power forward. Will they draft a power forward later on? Maybe not. You can go on a free agency and maybe bring in a power forward, but this team is really set, and the young core is just an absolutely awesome thing, and I'm really excited to see this team. And I think Whitemore just fits into what the Pacers are about, which is a high defensive team that likes to space the ball now. So yeah, kind of a match made in heaven for the Indiana Pacers, and that's why I've got them taking Cam Whitemore with the 7th overall pick. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys agree with everything I've said with these picks 6 through 10? Of course, I would definitely like to know. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my IRL/vlog channel, my podcast. All of them will be linked in the description down below. My gaming channel as well. Go check them out. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel, leave a like, comment your thoughts and opinions. I'd very much like to hear them. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.